Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam niyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, alternative learning system o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama! Libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Alright, good afternoon to our online learners, sa ating online community, sa ating mga teachers, at sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon, watching live sa ating DepEd ETUlay online tutorial. Hello! Before I start, I would like to greet all the viewers right now. Hello from, sino kayong natin, most punctual attendant or participant natin for this afternoon. Hello, hi Giselle Bautista, Irene Talyado Orellaneda, hi Darlene May, no, yung mga students natin. Lagi itong nakatutok sa ETUlay English 9 natin eh. Princess Divine Simanipon, Trisha May Bolambao, Princess Joy, Kajente Balana, John Mark Kajente. So yan, so good afternoon sa inyong lahat, and ako nga pala si Tutor Ellie, yung Tutor Bay para sa ating ETUlay online tutorial for English 9. So lagi nyo itong inaabangan, di ba? Every Tuesday at 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. So before tayo mag-start, my dear online learners, let us share muna itong video na to, itong session na to, itong link na to. Please share, please don't stop sharing sa ating mga group chats at mga Gs natin or mga sa ating newsfeed at sa kung ano-ano pang pwedeng ma-share ng platform na to. So, yun na nga. We will be discussing the most essential learning competencies ng English 9. So, nandito tayo ngayon sa quarter 1. At hello sa inyong lahat. Ang daming bumabati ngayon, nakikita ko. Hello, Arwin. Hello, JM Kajente. Sebastian Davales. Hello. Roslyn Precious. Yun. Please don't forget to share this session, this link ng ating English 9 tutorial. So, muli ako ang inyong tutor Ellie from SDO Camarines Sur. Binabati ko pala ang aking mga co-teacher sa Ocampo National High School at ang mga non-teaching at teaching personnel ng SDO Camarines Sur, lalo na sa ating Schools Division Superintendent na si Dr. Lloyda Enedea. Didea, hi ma'am, hello po sa inyong lahat. And this October, binabati ko pa rin kayo ng Happy World Teachers Day. Alright. Sige. And of course, kasama natin, lagi nakatutok ang ating tutor jester from SDO Batangas Province na laging gumagabay at laging nakatutok sa atin. Nanonood siya sa ating tutorial ngayon. At kasama ko siya lagi sa English 9, though hindi niyo siya lagi napapanood, pero lagi siyang nandun. Siya yung laging nakaantabay kung okay ba yung ating mga presentation, kung kumusta ba yung mga learners natin, kung nag-feedback ba, and so on. So yun, right, sige, magpatuloy na tayo. So, I would just like to remind you na ito yung lagi nating routine na every Tuesday na lagi kayong maglagay ng feedback sa session na to ha. Mamaya ipa-flash ko ulit tong slide na to kung kumusta naman si Tutor B at si Tutor Ellie. Hello sa inyong lahat, Krisha, Precious, ayan, Ivan, Joey, Eliza, Roda. Ang dami nating students from Quirino Province, from Bulacan, from Bicol, from Camarines Sur, from Cebu, meron tayong students from Cebu, from Aurora, Isabela, from Pampanga. Just imagine, buong Pilipinas tayo ngayon. So, please comment your name and your high school at kung saang division kayo or city or municipality naroon para ma-recognize naman yung participation nyo ngayon. So, beside dito, um, sa feedback natin about Tutor Early, kumusta naman siya, later on, we will be having an exit assessment. Pero ito ay at the end of our session na. At dito ay 5 items lang naman to and naka-Google form to. So, para malaman nyo yung mga updates natin sa English 9 at yung mga topics natin or tutorials sa mga topics sa English 9, meron tayong GC for English 9. So kung sino man sa inyo ang gustong makapasok sa aming pambansang GC, yun yung title ng GC namin sa English 9, na buong Pilipinas, buong student sa lahat ng panig ng na kung Luzon man yan, Visayas, Mindanao, meron tayo doon. So please comment or sa mga students natin, paki-share at paki-add yung ating mga students from different places across the Philippines na sumali at mag-join sa ating pambansang GC sa English 9. Okay? So, remind ko kayo lagi ha, or comment your name sa ating comment box para makasali kayo sa ating English 9 na GC ha. Don't forget it. Alright. So, ayun, please share this video ha. Ulitin ko. Share. Please share this video. Ipaalam sa inyong mga Gs, mga classmates, mga relatives, mga kapamilya nyo, and so on and so forth. Alright. So, Tutor Ellie, ano nga ba yung mga topics natin for the first quarter na natapos na at ano pa yung mga topics that we will be discussing in the future or in the proceeding sessions, okay? So, we're done with the modals. Meron tayong 3 types of modals that we have discussed. They are modals expressing obligation, di ba Andrew, Joey, John Ward, Ashley, kung nanonood kayo lagi ng ETUlay tutorial natin. We're done with modal verbs asking permission. Also, we had discussed the modal verbs for stating prohibitions. We're done already with the different types of modals, basic types of modals. Ayun, napaka-active na mga students natin from Quirino District. Hello sa inyong lahat. And we're also done with the first 2 conditionals. So ngayon, meron tayong another type of conditionals that we will be discuss for this afternoon. We're done with real conditionals. Meron yung 0 and first conditionals. So you can watch the replays. Meron tayong links doon sa ating GC natin. So please, sumali kayo sa ating GC. Don't forget, please. And we're done with unreal conditionals. Unreal conditionals, example of this is the second conditional. And the third conditional will be our topic for this afternoon, which is also another example of unreal conditionals. And for the 7th and 8th week, we will be discussing about the communicative styles. So itong lahat ng topics na to ay nakabase sa ating most essential learning competencies or MELCs na present sa lahat ng module sa buong Pilipinas. So hindi ito nawawala. Itong lahat ng topics na to ay naroon sa inyong mga module. Kahit iba-iba yung mga modules natin or iba-iba yung mga laman ng modules natin, ito pa rin yung dinidiscuss na topics. Alright? So, ako magdi-disclaimer na ako, of course, there would be students sa inyo na for sure you are still on the modules about modals. Siguro sa inyo nasa conditionals lang, pero it's okay. Okay lang yon. Pag sumali kayo sa GC namin, we will teach you on how to answer them, those activities. And kung ito ay advanced, okay lang yon, mas better. Pero, ayun na nga, sige, mag-proceed na tayo dito kasi meron tayong mga pa-awards dito. So, yun. Pero before that, we'll have a recap kung ano yung mga na-discuss natin over the past few weeks. So, we're done with the conditionals. So, conditionals pala, Tutor Ellie, are sentences that are composed of a condition, merong resulta. And, Tutor Ellie, how many types of conditionals are there? So, meron tayong 5 types. They are zero, first, second, third conditionals, at mixed conditionals. So, itong mixed conditionals, hindi na masyadong i-discuss. We will focus on the third conditional for this afternoon. So, meron lang tayong 5, pero 4 lang dito yung i-discuss natin for this session ng first quarter. Alright? And itong conditionals pala is used differently. Why? Bakit, Tutor Ellie? They are used differently. Iba-iba. Hindi ito pwede gamitin change dahil it becomes sad. So,
Browsing and learning to use the internet is one of the easiest and funnest things to do today. A click here, another click there, and we can be anywhere. You can meet people from around the world. Hi! Read amazing stories and histories of the past. Ooh. And even have a glance of...
All right, so good afternoon once again. Sir Ellie is having a hard time with his internet connection. However, and I guess he is now back right now. All right,
yes.
Sir Ellie, good afternoon once again.
Thank you, Sir Justin. Thank you.
Very good, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're talking about
so pasensya na we had some difficulties.
Sir Ellie, are you still up?
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay ba ako?
Yeah.
Okay ba ako?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you, Tutor Jester.
So much also.
Alright, thank you, Tutor Jester. Ayun ha, si Tutor Jester laging nakaabang when it comes may mga problems or anything that will happen sa ating session. So, please forgive the situation kasi hindi maiwasan may mga technical problems tayo right now. Pero go lang tayo ngayon ha. So hello sa inyo. Medyo nawala tayo. Hello Joey, Angelica, Darwin, lagi kayo nakatutok. So ayan, ano na nga yung sinasabi ni Tutor Ellie right now? So nasa first conditional tayo. So there are many possible results. Hello Frances. Sige. And second conditional, which was our topic from last meeting, ang usage naman nito ay ginagamit ito if we imagine present or future situation that are impossible or unlikely to happen. So, medyo unreal ko. Sige, okay. For example, if we had a garden. Hello, Roy. Imagine you are in you're imagining a situation that are imaginary situation that would probably or impossibly or unlikely to happen. So, yung second conditional sentence natin. Kapag nalito kayo dito, you could replay yung mga sessions natin over the past few weeks. Available yun sa ating YouTube at Facebook page. Ha? Don't forget that. Ngayon, no tutor, given that na second conditional yung topic natin, meron tayong assignment from last session. So maraming mga nagsabit ng outputs and I'm very happy and glad and so excited and enthusiastic that many students and many learners had answered our assignment kahit ang dami nilang gawa at dami nilang ginagawa sa mga modules nila. I'm very much happy. So, Tutor Ellie, ano yung assignment mo? The direction said that they have to use at least 2-second conditional sentences in answering the question below. So, this was the question. If they had unlimited flight travels, what place would they be in or and why? Saan sila situation and possibly yung mga result ay yung mga sagot nyo dito ay pwede or hindi pwedeng mangyari. So, just an imagination. Let's see. So, sino kaya yung mga a-awardan natin? Sige, marami tayong award for this session. So, abangan natin to. Sige. So, ito yung mga outputs of the week ng ating mga students or mga grade 9 learners natin. Sige. So, sa best in design, ito ha, marami kasing outputs. Ayoko naman pumili ng isa lang. So, sa best in design, we have Chrisley Jezarine Ali Ubasa, Kalayan High School, Cagayan, from the province of Cagayan. So, nanalo siya ng best in design para sa kanyang output na if she had an limited flight travels, she would like to go in South Korea. So, na-apply niya doon yung heritage proudly, including temples, palaces, fortresses, and so on and so forth. So, nagamit niya yun doon. Still, nagamit yung second conditional. At the same time, she is awarded with the best in design outputs. So, para sa best in grammar, so medyo nawawala tayong internet ngayon, pero go lang tayo, no? We have Grammar Valiente from Lalo National High School from the province of Cagayan. So, yun siya yung awarded with the best in grammar na output. Okay, congratulations Grammar. Binabasa ko yung mga outputs nyo. How about Tutor Ellie, yung most punctual, yung pinakauna? Yung pinakauna. Okay na ba yung connections natin, mga students? Medyo naglalag daw ako, pero
Ellie.
okay, sige.
Yeah. So, answer,
ayun.
Ellie. I'm just here.
Alright. Thank you, Tutor Jester. So, for the most pinakauna, early bird na output na nagpasa came from Darlen May Quilon from Lalo National High School, Cagayan. So, congratulations, Darlen May Quilon from... How about the most inspiring output natin na napakagaling, na best in design din to pero dito ko siya nilagay sa most inspiring kasi ang haba ng output niya, very meaningful. The output came from Andrea Gail Manuel from Gutad National High School from the province of Pampanga. Congratulations, Andrea, mga active participants natin. Alright? Sige. Now, sino yung mga most active participants natin from the last session? They are Jude Eve Cesar Ibasco, Nicole Gatmaitan, Darlene May Quilon, and Janil Kigaw Paulite. So, yun. Thank you very much and congratulations sa inyo sa active participation ninyo from last session. Okay. Now, the best feedback giver na
Congratulations.
babasa ko yung mga comments nila came from Darlene May Quilon and Graymore Valiente, both from Lalo National High School from Cagayan province. So yun, from last week meron nagkaroon sila ng bagyo pero still nakagawa sila ng output. So kayo mga students kayo, kung gusto nyong ma-awardan and ma-recognize, please tutukan nyo at you have to watch regularly from the beginning at up till the end yung ating session for this afternoon. Mamaya, nag-promise ako sa aming GC na kung sino yung mga gumagawa ng outputs ay meron tayong prize.
Wow.
Magbibigay tayo ng GCash prize. Yes.
And surely, Sir Ellie, their teachers are
Yes,
very
tutor
proud of
tester.
these students, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Sobra-sobra. I am humbly proud of the students. Very participative sila, tutor just sa
Congratulations.
aming GC. And mamaya, i-announce natin kung sino yung lucky winner natin, lucky student ng naggumawa ng output. So meron tayo at the end of the session, i-reveal natin kung sino yung mananalo ng ating GCash prize. Okay. Pero ngayon, dito muna tayo sa ating topic. At ito pa pala, yung mga naka-perfect, ito yung naka-perfect sa ating exit assessment na 5 item. Okay, 5 item quiz lang to pero naka-perfect. So, si Gramer Valiente ng Lalo National High School, naka-gain siya ng 25 points. Okay, thank you. And congratulations. Okay, ang galing-galing ng mga students natin. Siya lang yung naka-perfect. So, sana mga dear online learners, mga grade 9 learners natin, mamaya sagutan nyo yung exit assessment, yung feedback form natin, at yung assignment natin for this week, ha? Alright, sige. Now, Tutor Ellie, ano yung topic natin for this session? It's all about third conditionals and it's already our week 6 already. Okay? Sige. Now, our reference came from DepEd Region 5 Bicol. So, tumutok lang kayo ha. And ito yung objectives natin for the session. The first one is, we have to identify the proper verb forms of the given conditionals. We have to describe situations that express regrets and wishes. And we have to create a paragraph about a particular situation using conditionals. So, sana ma-hit natin to lahat ng objectives na nandito for this session. Now, sige. Ito yung first activity natin. Now, Darlene, Alexandria, Brian, Mark Louie, sino pa itong mga students? Jusel. I know you. Sebastian. Darwin, Micaela, Dali, Naira, and sa ating mga nanonood ngayon ito yung first activity natin. Sagutan nyo to. Imagine nakasali kayo. Imagine that you belong or you become a housemate sa Pinoy Big Brother Community Season 10. Celebrity Edition. Or let's say, dapat pala pinalitan ko to, no? Student Edition, Grade 9 Learners Edition. Imagine that you become a housemate, and pinapasok kayo ni Big Brother sa confession room. So sana, hopefully, you are familiar with the confession room with the PBB. Ayun. So, imagine you are called by Kuya or Big Brother to enter the confession room and you were asked by Big Brother with this question. If there had any situation in the past, for example, Giselle, if there had any situation in the past that you would like to change, gusto mong baguhin, princess, what will it be and why? Ano yon at bakit? Sige nga, titingnan ko sa comment box yun. In English ha, if there had any situation in the past that you would like to change, what would be and why? Ano yung gusto nyong baguhin sa nakaraan? And bakit? Sige, abangan ko yung mga sagot niyo. Ang bibilis ng mga students natin sumagot alam ko to very participative to. Sila Darlene Alexandria, sila Maria Ana Angela Bellarmino, Mark Louie Alonzo. Sana nandun kayo sa natin sa GC natin. Ngayon, Tutor Ellie, if there had any situation in the past that you would like to change, ano kaya yung Tutor Ellie? Sige. Let me give an example. Alam mo ako na sa bahay ni Kuya, ni Big Brother. If I had any situation in the past that I would like to change, I guess probably it would be I guess I would like to change the situation where Wait, may sagot tayo ngayon. Let's see. I would like to change my mistakes in the past. Sabi ni Kyla Publico. Hi Kyla, ito ay participative student din natin. Sabi ni Kyla gusto niyang baguhin yung mga mistakes in the past. Tanong ko lang Kyla, ano yung specific mistake na gusto mong baguhin in the past? Okay. Sabi ni Giselle, um, sana hindi daw nagkaroon, parang what I could understand is hopefully hindi nagkaroon ng COVID. Gusto niya yung baguhin. Okay? That could be a good answer. Okay, ikaw Tutor Ellie, ano sa'yo? Eto, dito tayo kay Andrea Gale. Andrea, if I would had any, I would change my attitude. Because in my past, I always get angry without any reason. So yun gusto niya baguhin in the past. Ako same din, yun din yung supposedly sasabihin ko a while ago na if there are had any situation in the past, I would change my attitude because at some point in my life, not negative attitude, but I was very shy that time. I would like to change that shyness and convert it into something very inspirational that I would like to be proud of the things that I've done and I want to do. So yun, kasi pag masyado ka mahiyain, medyo hindi ka nakaka-move forward eh. So if sana noon pa, naging medyo mas makapal yung mukha ko in a very positive way. Na I'm confident with what I am confident with what I do, and I'm confident with what I will do in the future. Ayun. So sabi ni Abigail, I would like to change situation that I make lies. Okay? Nagsisinungaling siya. Same with Abigail. Okay? So those are the answers of our online learners. And you know what? Those answers, those statements di natin alam unconsciously. Ito pala ay tinatawag na unreal conditionals. Or specifically, you are already using the third conditionals, my dear students. So unreal conditionals, there are two types. We have the second and the third. But your answers from that question, if that would be asked by Kuya and if you are a housemate, those answers are or have third conditional sentences. Ayun pala, Tutor Ellie. No, Tutor Ellie, ano yung mga third conditional sentences natin? So, ito yung ito yung mga usage ng third conditional sentences natin. So, Tutor Ellie, saan ginagamit to? Una, if you want to express regrets. May panghihinayang ka na gusto mo or may wish ka, which are, ito ay tapos na. This happened in the past and this will never happen. This will never happen anymore. Kasi these are already done in the past. Okay, so medyo imaginary lang to na gusto mong baguhin. So regrets, if you want to express imaginary situation in the past. And the third one is, if you want to criticize someone for something that already happened. Okay? If you want to do this, pero hindi mo na magawa because it's already final na, tapos na in the past. Okay, sige, malinaw yon. Ito yun na. And again, syempre, this is a type of conditional. It includes a condition and a result. At ito yung formula niya, grammar formula. If plus past perfect and results niya ay may would or may would not have, tingnan niyo yung mga sagot niyo ha. Si Sebastian de Valles, gumamit siya ng would. Tapos like to change my mistake. So yun, gumamit siya ng ganitong formula. Example, if you had become a good son, your parents would have been proud of you. So meron siyang past perfect na had become at meron siyang ginamit na formula na would or would not have. Dito, in case, sa sentence na to, the sentence uses would have plus past participle na been. Okay? So, Tutor Ellie, ano tong mga past perfect na to? Ano tong past participle na to? Naguguluhan pa ako. Sige, we will discuss it in the next slide. Alright. So, Tutor Ellie, eto. Ang past perfect at past participle ay napakadali lang if regular verbs. So, ano yung mga regular verbs? Basically, these are action words. Okay? For example, simple present. Ngayon, kasi ngayon ha, she walks. Siyempre may S kasi this is a singular subject. She walks. Kapag nasa past na, she walks today, ngayon, pag nasa simple past na, my dear online learners, magiging na siyang, you will add the regular verbs with ED. Okay? With ED. She walked. She walked yesterday. naglakad siya kahapon. She walked yesterday. Okay, tapos na. Pero pag past third participle, panahod lang yon sa simple past kapag regular verbs. Pag regular verbs, may ia-add ka lang. Wala kang babaguhin sa spelling. May ia-add ka lang na letters, which is D or ED. Okay? Ngayon, pag past perfect, lalagyan mo lang siya ng had. Ito, had na to. Had. Lalagyan mo siya ng had. At gagamitin mo yung past participle. Copy-paste lang yon. Alright? Sige, Marcelina, Trisha, Sebastian, sino pa? Darwin, Ryan, Julie, sagutan natin to. We walk. Anong simple past niya? The answer is simple past. Lalagyan nyo lang yan ng ed. We will just add ed. The answer is we walked. Tama? We walked. Ngayon, ang past participle is just a copy-paste. You will just copy the spelling of the simple past. So, the past participle is walk also. Okay? And the past perfect is we had walked. Alright. Tama naman, Darlene, di ba? Kuha? Do you get it? Alright. Tama. Chin-chin. We walk. Now, how about talk? The verb is talks or talks. And look. The answer is, the simple past is talked with ed, talked. The past participle is the same kasi regular verbs. And the past perfect is he had talked. You just have to add had plus the past participle. Nakukuha ba? Past perfect is composed of had and past participle. So, kakopyahin lang natin to. How about Tutor Ellie? Look. They looked. And past perfect is they had looked. Okay? Very clear. Okay? So, very understandable, sabi naman ng mga tuties natin. Alright, sige. Now, how about irregular verbs? Dito kasi, the irregular verbs change in spelling. Okay? So, she is, pag ang verb natin is, pag simple past, nagiging was, she was. At ang past participle ng is at was ay been. Kaya ang past perfect ay lalagyan natin ng had plus the past participle which is been. Tama. O, tama. Tama. Yes. Correct kayo, May, Kayla, Kenneth, Sebastian. You're right. How about are? What is the simple past of the verb are? Sige nga. What is the simple past of the verb are? Alright, correct. The answer is were. Diba? Past, tapos na. We were. How about the past participle of were? The answer is been. Alright? Been pa rin kasi magkakapareho lang yan. It's just that singular ang she, ang we ay plural. So pag singular, gamitin nyo is or was. Pag plural, gamitin nyo are and were. Okay? And past participle is the same. Been lang yan. The answer is past perfect is we had been. How about becomes? Becomes is an irregular verb and became. Okay, became. Past participle is become. So tandaan nyo lang ha, pag irregular verbs, medyo kailangan lang to i-memorize and i-familiarize. Okay? Again, perfect is a combination of had and past participle. How about eat? They eat, they ate, and the past participle is eaten. So pag past perfect pala, Tutor Ellie, dapat they had eaten. Had plus past participle na eaten. Okay. Very nice. Okay, nakuha naman. Alright, thank you very much. Very good. Okay. They had eaten. Past perfect, laging may had. Had been, had become, had eaten. Alright, medyo nagla-lags daw tayo ngayon. Sige, meron naglo-loading si Tutor Ellie. Sige. Go lang tayo. Okay, sige. Okay na ba connections ko? Okay, sige. Now, given this, third conditional, okay, past perfect, and ito yung result, may would or would not have plus past participle, ito yung activity natin. The direction says, complete the sentence using the proper verb form. Okay, number 1. If I had eaten my breakfast, I would not have felt hungry. Which one is the correct verb forms na ginamit sa number 1? Darlene, Marcelina, May, Judith, Darwin, Kyla, napaka-participative naman nila Darwin, May, Judith, Marcelina and Jamaica. Baka sila yung pwedeng awardan next time ng most participative or most active learner natin sa ating live tutorial. So, what do you think is the answer here? If I, past perfect ha, past perfect. Ang past perfect has may had. Okay, sabi ni Chinchin, okay, tama. The answer is had eaten. I would not have felt hungry. So Chinchin is correct. Okay? If I had eaten my breakfast, I would not have felt hungry. Okay? Correct. How about number 2? If I had applied the scholarship, I would have gone to America. Which are the correct verbs that we shall use for this sentence? Ano kaya? Sige. Graymar, Jusel, Marcelina, Andrea, what do you think is the correct verbs that we shall use for this sentence? Past perfect ha, ang past perfect ay laging may had. Okay, had. Ang past participle, usually may ed or the spelling changes. Alright. Sabi ni Abigail, Ryla, Manalak, you're correct. If I had applied, I would have gone. Katama naman si Darwin. I would have gone to America. So, naiintindihan na ba? Sige, meron pa tayong isang example. Sige, I would have blank. I would have was been more fit if I had exercised last year. What do you think is the correct answer? Alright. Sige. Very nice. The answer is been and had exercise. So, it's a reverse sentence. Binaliktad lang siya, my dear online learners. Okay. For number 4, if you had come to the party, you would have met my cousin. Okay. Kung ikaw ay pumunta sa party, mamimit mo sana ang aking pinsan. What do you think is the correct verbs? Kung ikaw ay pumunta sa aking party, sayang na-meet mo sana or nakasalamuha mo sana or nakilala mo sana ang aking pinsan. So, what do you think is the correct verb form? Alright, the answer is had come. Again ha, if plus past perfect had come plus would have and past participle which is meet. The past participle of meet is meet. Okay? Irregular verb siya. Alright, sige. Nakaintindihan ba? Sige, correct. How nice. Now, dito tayo, let's have a matching type here. The direction says, we have to match the conditions and the result. So you have to use your critical thinking here. You have to use context clues in identifying which one is the condition and which should be the result for that condition. You have to match the condition and the result. Alright, so for number 1, I would have said hello. So which of this in the column B should be the result of the first statement? I would have said hello. How about for number 2? I would have sent money if I had seen the accident. Number 4, if I brought my rash guard. So ano kaya yung tamang sentence dito? Ano kaya yung tamang third conditional for this activity? Grimar, Kyla, Judith, Gilbert, Darlene, Krisha, ang dami nating students. Okay, nag-aabang siguro sila kung ano yung assignment natin nag-aabang din sila kung ano yung exit assessment natin at ano yung feedback form natin at sino kayong mananalo ng GCash natin. Alright, so sabi ni Abigail, ni Jamaica, and ni Giselle Graymar, number 1, I would have said hello if I had seen you. Alright, excellent answers. Now, sabi ni Darwin, I would have sent you money if you had told me about your problems. Papadalhan sana kita ng pera kung sinabihan mo ko ng mga problema mo. So that's the translation in Filipino. How about number 3? If I had seen the accident, kung nakita ko lang yun, sayang, di ba? Regret or wish or imaginary situation. Kung nakita ko lang yung aksidente, I would have called the ambulance. So tama si Sebastian, tama si Krisha. The answer, si Kyla also. The answer is letter C. For number 4, of course, if I had brought my rash guard, you know the rash guard, this is a type of clothing that you use when you want to swim, or if you want to stay under the sun, or whether you're in the beach or in a pool. The answer is letter D. I would not have gotten any sunburn. Okay, that's right. Correct. Okay, so naintindihan ng mga students natin. Eto, another activity. So imagine ngayon, anong grade nyo na ngayon? You are already in grade 9 and nasa first quarter na tayo. So of course, Tutor Ellie, nasa grade 10 na kami by next year. So imagine, you, my dear grade 9 learners, eto yung situation. If you had gone back to grade 8, what would have been the things you would change or do instead? So medyo hypothetical question to. So imagine you are in grade 8. Hindi na to imagine, imagine pa rin. If you had gone back, babalik kayo sa grade 8. What are the things or what would have been the things you would change or do instead? Grade 9 kayo, 'di ba, Darlene, Graymar? No, grade 9 kayo ngayon. If babalik kayo ng grade 8, ano yung mga bagay na babaguhin nyo? Or ano yung mga bagay na ginawa nyo dapat noon? Or sana ginawa ko to nung grade 8 ako. So gamitin nyo yung third conditional rather. You have to use the third conditional here. If you had gone back to grade 8, Graymar, Darlene, Judith, Marcelina, Kyla, May. Dami nating students, hindi ko na mabasa yung iba. Kung babalik kayo sa grade 8, sige, comment nyo sa comment box. If babalik kayo sa grade 8, what would have been the things you would change or do instead? Ano yung mga bagay na sana ginawa nyo or dapat ginawa nyo nung grade 8 kayo? Sige nga. Sige, I will wait for your answer. If I had gone back to grade 8, I would have, so you have to start with that, Giselle Graymar. If I had gone back to grade 8, I would have, so sagutan nyo doon, hi Hector, hi Graymar. So start with that sentence or statement. If I had gone back to grade 8, I would have, Kyla, I would have, laging may have, Kyla, I would have. Tama naman, Kyla. If I had gone back to grade 8, I would have. Okay. So sabi ni Kyla Publico, baguhin natin, Kyla. Thank you. If I had gone back to grade 8, Tutor Ellie, I would have passed my modules earlier. So, kung bumalik daw siya ng grade 8, sana pinasa niya ahead of time yung modules para hindi siya na late. Tama naman. Alright. So, for Darwin, if I had gone back, Darwin, to grade 8, I would have changed my attitude. Kung babalik siya ng grade 8, sana daw ay pinalitan niya yung attitude niya. So, sa isa na lang na answer. I will wait for another answer. If I had gone back to grade 8, I would have, Graymar, Hector, May. What's your answer? Gilbert. How about you, Marcelina? O, ikaw, Krisha. Abigail, Jamaica, Darlene, Kenneth, Chinchin. What would be your answer? Jinky, May. So sabi ni May, if I had gone back to grade 8, Tutor Ellie, I would have changed my attitude. Same answer. Sabi ni Gilbert, I would have participated more in ETUlay. Yes. Last year, we already have an ETUlay session.
Okay, so it seems that Sir Ellie's connection is not stable. So we're talking about conditionals. So we got here different answers from our online learners. Yeah. According to Andrea Gale, her answer is, if I would have back in grade 8, I would had to change my grades because when I was in grade 8, I have a lower grade in my two subjects. Okay, so we'll try to get back Sir Ellie according to God Goodwin John, and here is his answer. Okay, all right, so it's almost time, everyone. Let's see if Sir Ellie would be able to come back, and I hope that you guys have learned something from Sir Ellie and from Sir Jester this day. Okay, so let me share his PowerPoint presentation if there is something to add up or put on. Okay, share screen. There you go. Shout out to the different people in our different students from different places here in the Philippines. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let me share the PowerPoint presentation. And there you go. Unfortunately, my monitor is not having the access to present. However, Sir Ellie will continue his lesson by next week for week 7. This has been your English 9 tutor Jester and with Sir Ellie. Maraming salamat, dear learners. Makita-kita tayo for next week for another session of the English 9. Sir Ellie will post the remaining. Oh, there you go. Sir Ellie, once again, welcome back. So I said
Yes.
that you are going to post the remaining activities in
Yes. Okay.
our Facebook page, DepEd
Yes, yes.
ETUlay, because it's almost time,
Alright.
sir.
Madali na lang to.
Okay.
Sorry nagkakaroon tayo ng technical
It's okay,
problems
sir.
right now, pero the show must
Very
go
good.
on. Kaya natin to. Konti na lang, my dear students. Alamin na natin kung sino
Okay.
yung panalo ng
Good
Gcash
job.
natin. So far, tapos na din naman tayo, Darlen, Sebastian, Marcelina, and Darlen, Krisha. Yan. So, third conditionals, express regrets or wish you would have changed. If you want to express imaginary situation in the past or if you want to criticize someone for something that already happened. Wait lang, May. Wait lang, Sebastian. Meron pa tayo. Eto ha. Sige. So, let's check our objectives kung na-hit natin yung objectives natin. Did we identify the proper verb forms sa given conditionals? Yung mga verb forms na yun, yung mga past participle, past perfect, were we able to identify it? Of course, yes. How about, have we described situations that express regrets and wishes? Nagbigay ba kayo nun? Like for example, in the activity that if you had gone back to grade 8, what would be the things, what would have been the things that you had have changed? Alright, yes, tama naman si Darwin. How about, were you able to create a paragraph about a particular situation using conditionals? Yes, gumawa kayo ng mga paragraphs, 1 or 2 sentences sa ating comment box dun sa ating mga activity. Ngayon, eto na. Ito yung mga nag-submit sa ating mga output from the session. Sino kaya ang mananalo ng GCash natin? Si GCash. Kung sino man ang manalo ngayon, I will contact the person. For sure, ito yung mga students natin na nasa GC natin. So, sumali kayo sa Sumali kayo sa GC natin, my dear students ha. Sumali kayo sa GC natin para you are updated sa ating mga announcement and so on and so forth. Okay? Sino kayang nanalo? So meron tayong ilang mga students who have submitted their outputs and the lucky winner for our and the lucky winner, medyo nawawala. Our lucky winner is, let's see,
Who will be the
sino,
lucky one to receive
sino
the
kaya?
Gcash?
Okay, we have Hailey Torida. Hello, congratulations
Congratulations.
Hailey. Medyo wala tayo doon.
It's okay,
Sige.
sir. Congrats,
Nawala.
Haley.
Pero congratulations Hailey, ikaw yung nanalo sa ating ito pala yung submit ng ating mga outputs tutor jester. Lahat ito nagsubmit
Very
ng
good. Wow.
outputs. Okay. So Hailey Torida won our weekly challenge, weekly assignment, weekly output. Okay. Congratulations Hailey. Sa GC na lang tayo mag-usap, okay? Ngayon, para makasali kayo sa ating competition or sa ating award na yon, GCash, nanalo siya ng GCash na worth 50 pesos. Okay, communicate na lang tayo sa GC natin. Para manalo kayo dito, you have to answer our additional activities and so on and so forth. Una, okay. So ano po yung GC, okay? Please Darlene, Diane, Lailani, Sebastian, please add those people who are commenting in our session for this afternoon. Alam nyo na. Sebastian, please add them on our GC. Thank you very much. Darlene, please add these students on our GC. Now, our assignment, okay, for the next session would be you have to use at least two third conditional sentences. At least at least two. You could answer 3 sentences, 4 sentences, and so on, or many. Two, at least two lang, third conditional sentences, and you have to answer the question below. Today, a lot of things and moments were taken from us by the pandemic. Given our situation right now, my dear students, what are the things you wish you would have done if the pandemic had not happened? Okay ha? You have to use the third conditional sentence. Ano yung mga bagay na sana ginawa mo or gagawin mo, you wish na ginawa mo or gagawin mo sana if the pandemic had not happened today. If wala kayong pandemic. Okay? If wala tayong pandemic right now. Okay? Ano kaya yung mga ginagawa nyo na ngayon kung walang pandemic ngayon? So, gumamit kayo ng third conditional. Kasi, ito ay imaginary condition lang and the results are imaginary also kasi may pandemic tayo. It would never happen. So, medyo wishes lang yon, hope lang yon. So, okay, paki-screenshot to or sali kayo sa GC namin para updated kayo kasi lagi ko ni-remind about sa mga assignments. Okay. So yun, para makasali kayo for the next session ng mga awards. So anong gagawin? You could post your output or your answer sa inyong Facebook post with the hashtag ETUlay, English9, Tutor Ellie, Tutor Jester, or Tutor Bay. Or you could chat me directly through the social media platforms like Facebook and Messenger with the name Ellie Belleza or sa ating Instagram at it's.ellieboy with the 4O. Okay? Or sumali kayo sa GC namin. National GC yun ha, from Luzon to Mindanao. Please, Graymar, May, Darlene, please add yung mga learners natin today, okay? We will see you
All
in chat.
right.
We
So
will have you all
once
together.
again, so it seems that Sir
Alright?
Ellie experiencing trouble in his internet. All right. So we have here the exit assessment. There you go, Tutor
Okay,
Ellie.
exit
Go ahead.
assessment. Okay, exit assessment. Ito ay sa GC na lang natin ipopost pero screenshot nyo ha. Lahat dapat ito ay gawin nyo para manalo kayo ng award. So meron kayong assignment, nag-fill out kayo ng exit assessment, 5 items lang to, at nag-fill out kayo ng feedback form. So, kumusta naman ako, okay? So, ipopost natin yan sa ating GC para updated kayo. So, ayan. So, we're done already with another session ng ating English 9, ETUlay, for quarter 1, week 6, which the topic is all about third conditionals. And again, kasama ko sa laging nakaatabay at katutok ang ating tutor Jester from SDO Batangas Province. Thank you, tutor Jester. Salamat. At
Thank you so much
ako
also,
muli,
sir.
thank you. Welcome. At ako muli si Tutor Ellie, ang inyong Tutor Bay from SDO
And
Camarines
that is
Sur.
Tutor Ellie and
sa
with
inyong
me,
lahat,
Tutor Jester for English
yes.
Night. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
to
Tutor
Direct
Jester.
Ken for the technicals.
Technicals. Thank you. And once again, thank you very much sa ating mga grade 9 online learners, sa ating mga teachers, at sa ating online netizens, sa ating mga online citizens na nanonood ngayon na nakatutok. At lagi rin kayong manood regularly ng ating mga ETUlay online tutorial ng English 7, 8, 9, 10 kasama ating magagaling, mga gwapo at magaganda, mga competent, mga productive, mga creative
Yes,
na mga
different
English
grade
Junior High
levels.
School.
We got grade 7, 8, 9,
tutors.
and 10 tutors from different parts of the country.
Alright.
Sila makakasama natin. Tutor
alright.
Ellie. Nawawala lang ang internet
Okay.
mo, pero tuloy-tuloy ang ating learning for our ETUlay online tutorial for the English Night. Now, you're back again, Sir Ellie.
Okay. Now, thank you very much, and we will add you sa aming GC, and don't forget to yes, thank you very much sa inyong lahat. Yan. Hanggang sa muli,
Thank you.
God bless, stay safe lagi, always follow COVID-19 health protocols. Diba, Tutor Jester?
Definitely.
And
That is
ayun,
right.
thank you very much. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Direct Ken.
Thank you, Derek Ken. Salamat.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!